What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about toxic fandom, targeted harassment, and art criticism. Now, I know that's a lot of things to cover in one video, but it is all going to make sense. Now, I'm going to give you a little insight into the past 48 hours of hell I have lived. Now, I posted a screen recording on Twitter, and as I've talked about many times about things that happen on Twitter, people lose their minds. People went on a targeted harassment campaign, and they want to claim that it was me going after them when I never even knew who any of these people were until this all started. I didn't know who any of these people were until they started adding me, until they started blowing up my mentions and my comment sections, and then it was literally thousands of comments from people, and then, blocking me, blocking all of my followers because they can't stand to have any facts thrown at their arguments. The second you present facts, they hit that block button like a coward, like a typical keyboard warrior. But let's go through what happened. It went from people harassing me to people going on to a post that was not even, had absolutely nothing to do with the initial post, that went after someone that wasn't even tagged in the post, somebody that I didn't even know had a Twitter, somebody that I didn't even know their Twitter handle, for them to go and hunt down that person, and then to bring them in, and then them to create this victimhood around something that had absolutely nothing to do with the original subject matter. It is very, very telling of the type of people that we face, the type of people that, it reminds me of why we, me and other people like me continue to fight for Star Wars, because we're fighting absolute madness. Now, let me take you from the beginning of everything that, transpired. So, I have I do have an art Instagram, but I have an Instagram for my YouTube channel. And on that Instagram, like I said, it's a different way for people to interact with me. YouTube is my main, platform for That Star Wars Girl. And, that's how it all got started. And then, I made a Twitter and I made an Instagram. Twitter is for the discussion aspect. Instagram is for, people to see, like me posting photos when I was at Star Wars Celebration. I post a lot of pictures of my dog on there. So if I decide to, paint my face, if I decide to cosplay, that's where I post the pictures. YouTube is not the platform for me posting pictures. I do post some pictures on Twitter, but a majority of that is on Instagram, because that's what the platform is made for. People that go to follow me on Instagram are following me there to see images. And that's what's there. I personally feel like, I don't put as much work into that, because my main focus is on YouTube. And there hasn't been really anything happy for me to post in the past 4 months, because my life has, been pretty shitty the past 4 months. And my Instagram, I feel, is kind of a depressing place. But people follow me anyway because they want to see that. They like me, apparently. They like me enough to go and hit that follow button. So, I have that, I have my Instagram. Now, on my Instagram, I'm an artist. I like to follow other artists. I saw something that elicited an emotional response from me, from an artist that I like, from an artist that I follow. I really admire her style. I admire the fact that she is able to draw in this cute, whimsical, very cartoonish, animation, animated type of style, and the fact that she's able, like, her entire thing is her doing fan art. Remember that, because that's important. Her entire thing, she has over 30,000 followers on Instagram. Those 30,000 people go there because she does fan art. And I started following her because of her Game of Thrones fan art. And I like the fact that she was able to do, in this cute, whimsical style that she has, Jon Snow. I like the way that she draws Jon Snow, and the fact that even though it's a cute, whimsical style, he still looks like Jon Snow, and you can still get the, impression that he's, he's a man. And, men usually are very masculine, and it's very difficult to draw men. At least it was for me when I was in college, learning how to draw in, the cute, whimsical, animated style, and everyone has a very different style. But it's difficult to do that, something that, is typically, a more feminine type of style to draw male characters. I like the fact that she, was able to do that. I like the fact that she captured the essence of that character. I think she's very good at what she does. But she posted some artwork of Raylo, and I found it very disturbing. And in the day and age when all of us have our mobile devices, when we have tablets, iPads, computers, and we're scrolling and we're seeing thousands of posts a day, if something makes you stop and it elicits an emotional response from you, that I consider very important. So, and I consider that success, that you're successful at what you did. You're successful as an artist because you had elicited an emotional response from someone, and, in this day and age, you made somebody stop and think about your work. I took a screen recording of it, and I posted it on Twitter because I wanted to have a discussion about it with my followers on Twitter. I didn't know, and in the screen recording, you can clearly see this girl's Instagram handle. You can see that it's not my artwork. I even state in, the post, I'm a fan of this artist, but I find this disturbing. #cancel Raylo. I put the #cancel Raylo because I don't want people getting the impression that I am for Raylo in any way, shape, or form. I don't. I think it's a toxic relationship. I think that it's completely wrong that people are, banding behind this because it's not encouraging anything good. This guy's a murderer, and there's nothing good that can come out of this. And the fact that you're promoting a toxic relationship to children, because that's what everyone's excuse. Oh, this is a kid's movie. You shouldn't get your, panties in a waddle because this is a kid's movie. It's like, it's a kid's movie, but you're promoting a toxic relationship, and you're in the way that everyone is saying, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay to promote a toxic relationship to children. I think that's wrong. I think that does, need to be stopped. I don't think that that's something that they should be promoting to children. I don't. Hence the #cancel Raylo. Now, I didn't at this artist. I will not go and, at people unless they ask me to at them. Unless I know these people on, I would say, personal base where, if I am comfortable enough texting this person, maybe I'll tag them. But usually if it's just me wanting to have a simple discussion with my following about it, I'm not going to go at someone. I didn't even know this girl had a Twitter. So there was nothing, I didn't see any harassment go this girl's way, but I woke up in the morning to find that this girl, she found my Twitter, she saw it, and she decided to lose her fucking shit, go off on me, call me every name in the book. I had to write down a list of, just the summary of insults because my mentions and, the notifications, the things that people are tweeting, turned into just people, having conversations, to all of the spam of people calling me a thief, saying that I'm stealing her artwork, even though every single social media platform has a share button. Again, every platform of social media has a share button. You are posting something on social media. If you wanted something to be for somebody's eyes only, then don't post it on social media. Don't post something on Instagram. And you want to get down into the nitty-gritty, you want to accuse me of stealing? Who owns those characters that you're drawing? I know sure as hell she doesn't. No, they're owned by Lucasfilm and Disney. All she is doing is fan art. I never once claimed this art as mine. You can see her name in it. I would never claim somebody else's artwork as my own. That is fundamentally wrong. I would never steal her artwork. Resharing something is not stealing. If you wanted, if you took this to court and you said this girl wants to accuse me of stealing, I would counter argue the fact that, hey, you want to accuse me of stealing, yet your entire platform is based on you doing artwork of other people's characters that you do not own, and you are marketing yourself as this artist, again, with things that you do not own, yet you want to accuse me of stealing because I posted a criticism that you did not like. I said I liked you as an artist. I complimented, you and the fact that I liked you. And me saying that I find it disturbing, you can take that as a negative connotation. I did. I found this as disturbing. It was the emotional response of me being disturbed. There's plenty of successful, world-renowned artists out there that I find their imagery disturbing. There's many paintings by Salvador Dali that I find disturbing. Heck, all of H.R. Giger's artwork I find disturbing. Doesn't take away from the fact that they are phenomenal artists, that people, worldwide can see an image and know whose artwork that is. It's not bad to have negative criticism on your artwork. And yes, me saying, my subjective opinion on this art, my subjective criticism on this art is that it made me feel the emotion of being disturbed. There is a very big difference between objective criticism and subjective criticism. Objective criticism is something that can be proven by facts, like your perspective is off, your lighting is off. That is objective criticism that is based on facts. That's something that can be proven. Subjective criticism is something that has to do with you and your emotions and how you respond to something. It's not something that can be proven. It is your opinion. My opinion on this artwork was that it made me feel the emotion of, me being disturbed. That's my criticism. That's my subjective criticism, and it's my opinion on it. It's not wrong. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. This girl's spamming me. This girl making this big tweet, adding me, sending all of her followers after me. All of these crazy Raylo followers that, the second, they say something, they say, I'm stealing. It's not criticism. I'm harassing the artist. How did I harass her? I didn't even know she had a Twitter. I didn't even add her. Nobody harassed her. I asked for proof, any shred of proof of her being harassed. Nobody provided me with a single one. The only person that responded to that was somebody saying, well, she shouldn't have to jump through hoops for you. And I was like, if she wants to complain about being harassed, I'm offering her a solution. If somebody is harassing you, I will take care of it for you. If it's somebody from my following that's harassing you, show me. Show me that they're harassing you. I will hunt them down. I will have a conversation with them. I will make them apologize to you, or I will do everything within my power to make them apologize to you, and we will take care of this problem together. And I don't mind doing all the work. All you'd have to do is show me the evidence, show me the receipts, but nothing. So this girl, and they wanted to use the fact that I had 18,000 followers, and that I used my 18,000 followers to go at her. Again, I didn't add her. I saw her Instagram post. There wasn't a single, shred of somebody saying something negative about her. The only comment on there that I saw in any reference to me was somebody saying that they were surprised that there was no one hating on her. From, that Star Wars girl. They didn't tag me because I'm blocked on there. Because after this, she blocked me. Because, again, she can't take criticism. She's 25 years old and she can't take criticism. I don't understand. Especially somebody that has over 30,000 followers on Instagram. You're telling me that I'm the first person to criticize you? And, again, it wasn't even bad criticism. It's not. You can 100% have, a way worse critique. I just explained my emotional response, or I just, stated my emotional response to this imagery. It was very disturbing, the fact that I'm seeing, characters being represented in sexual ways and, cartoony ways, then in the next image being represented as children, especially when these are, promotional imagery of a toxic relationship, and then also, promotional imagery of, the children, and then, sexual connotations and, sexual scenes. I find that very disturbing. I do. And, that's why I shared. I wanted to have a conversation with my following. I didn't go out of my way to find her. She went out of her way to find me. She went out of her way to send everyone after me, to say things about me. Then she blocked me when I presented her with facts. When I asked her, hey, you know what? Show me everything that's happening. I will take care of it. I will work with you. Nope, block. And then she decided to go and say more things about me. And I can still see it. She protected her tweets now, so now I can't see it. Unless somebody that's following her sends me screenshots or screen recordings, I can't see it. But then, all of the people that she sent after me that are saying, well, your 18,000 followers are harassing her. It's like, again, the only harassment I have seen is in my mentions. in my mentions, because my mentions were blown up with thousands of comments all day for the past 48 hours. It's just been blown up with people commenting. I will comment back. I will retweet it. I will address the issue that they are presenting. I will present facts. I will, somebody even said, when was the last time you did anything? All you do is complain on YouTube. And I said, hey, I'm doing a Vampirella cover for Dynamite. I'm going to be working on my own webtoon. Here's a painting that I did. Oh, there's a notification. Here's a painting I did of Darth Maul. What did they do to that? Me presenting facts to their argument against me? Block. And what did they do to all of my followers, all these 18,000 followers that they are afraid of? They blocked every single one of them because they couldn't stand having an argument, be counteracted with facts. And then they went out of their way to go on a post that had absolutely nothing to do with this whole Raylo fan art situation. They went through, my pictures that I posted from Comic-Con, days ago. This past weekend I went to Comic-Con to go talk to the people from Webtoons about, creating a Webtoon and what it's like for a first time, person on their platform, and meeting some of my favorite Webtoon artists. I cosplayed at this convention. I took pictures with a bunch of cosplayers. One of these cosplayers happened to be a girl cosplaying as Rose Tico. I asked her if I could take a picture with her we were in an elevator, and I asked her, hey, can I take a picture with you? I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I had my little R2-D2 purse. I have a friend that's a huge fan of Rose Tico. Do you mind if I take a picture with you? And she said yes. She said yes. She gave me her consent to take her picture. And, every other cosplayer that I had taken pictures with, that I asked them to tag me in things, and then if they wanted me to tag them, then they would either give me their business card or they would ask me to do the same. She didn't ask me to tag her in anything. I didn't get any of information. I didn't even get her name. All that I got from her was the consent to take this picture, and I posted this picture on Twitter. And I tagged my friend that I mentioned to her is a Rose Tico fan, and I shared that on Twitter. There was no problems. There was nothing. She wasn't getting, at least I have seen absolutely no evidence of her getting any form of harassment until these Raylowers decided to go back and go through my photos from days before, find this picture, and make an issue out of it. There was no issue before. No one was harassing this girl. No one knew who this girl was. The only comments on there were people, that were complimenting me and my cosplay. Those were the comments there. You can still go see based on, Twitter does show the time when these tweets were posted. You can go see all of the ones that are recent within the past 48 hours and the ones that were from when I originally posted this tweet. They created this issue. They got other people, that don't like my friend involved in this issue. They created this. They went and hunted down that poor girl and turned her into this victim and sent things her way. I still haven't seen anyone harassing her. All I've seen is them going and saying, hey, you were tagged in this image, and from these people, that because they don't like us, they don't like our opinions, they don't like the fact that we don't fit within their narrative, they don't like the fact that we have opinions that differ from them. So they went and found this girl, told her all these horrible things about us, didn't present any facts behind any of it. They say, oh, well, they don't like Rose Tico. Find me a video where any of us has said that we don't like her. Find us a video of any of us saying that they want to say that we harass Kelly Marie Tran. Show me the evidence. I have never harassed Kelly Marie Tran. I said I don't think it's fair that they didn't do her character justice. They didn't. I don't think it's fair that they gave her a ridiculous costume in The Last Jedi. I think one of my biggest things that pisses me off about, the way they did Kelly Marie Tran dirty. She's a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous. They put her in a potato sack, and then, again, this is something that drives me crazy, because I'm a freaking girl. I put my hair up all the time. One of the things that drives me crazy is, the little baby hairs. I know so many women that have this problem. That's why bobby pins were invented. That's why headbands were invented. Because when you put your hair up, you want the little baby hairs to go away. But what did Rian Johnson do? No, let's have these weird little flippy things. It made her look ridiculous. She took this gorgeous woman, and you made her look like that. It's like you did this disservice to her. Why would you do that? And then, you didn't even write the character well. And I don't think all the harassment that they said that, you know, drove Kelly Marie Tran off Instagram, I believe it. I've never seen a shred of evidence, but I do believe it because the internet is a shitty place. Just look at the situation that I've been talking about, you know, for the past 20 minutes. But still, I haven't, you know, all this, them claiming that we're harassing, them claiming that we did all these things, there is absolutely no evidence. The only evidence I've seen of targeted harassment, which they're accusing me of at this girl, when I didn't even tag her, I didn't even know she had a Twitter, but, you know, the only targeted harassment I've seen, the only harassment I've seen is in my damn mentions, because it's been constant. Somebody retweets me, or somebody comments, somebody tweets me, I answer it with facts. You know, they have an issue. They present me with the issue. I clarify the issue. They block me. They block all of my followers that are trying to defend me while I'm getting this mob of hate coming at me on my Twitter. They want to say, well, you have 18,000 followers. You should handle it. It's like, well, guess what? The one girl that started, you know, the artist that, you know, started this whole campaign against me, that's, you know, added me, that brought all these people to me, those 1,000 followers of her are doing a lot more damage than the 18,000. My 18,000 didn't go and hunt down this poor cosplayer. They didn't. The 1,000 from this other girl decided to go and make that an issue. There was no issue. They decided to create this problem because they don't like me, they don't like my friends, and they wanted to create this victim narrative because guess what? The movie's not coming out for 2 months. They're bored. They need something to complain about, so they created it. And then, you know, what? We present them with the arguments, we present them with the facts, we show the evidence, and they block us. It's ridiculous. They want to call us toxic fans. They created the situation. They went out of their way to go hunt down this girl and harass her and create the situation. They're going out of their way to come and harass me, to go and harass the people that follow me, to go, you know, harass and then block because they're cowards that are going to hide behind a computer screen and a keyboard. This is targeted harassment. They want to call us it. This one girl that wants to say I stole her art when she's the one, you know, yes, there is fan art laws, but I'm going to use her own logic against her. She's stealing somebody else's characters for her own damn benefit. She wants to say that I'm entitled when it's like, do you not understand what projection is? Because right now you're the textbook definition of it. If there was a picture in the dictionary next to projection, it would be you in this entire situation. All of this has just escalated out of proportions. It's ridiculous. And, you know, this is what toxic fandom is. It is. All of these railowers, I mean, they're promoting something that is fundamentally wrong. They're promoting, you know, this abusive, toxic relationship. And, you know, the closest example I can use to describe these people is like when you watch like the Mansons, when you watch documentaries about the Manson family, about how these girls were, you know, brainwashed to, you know, do all these things, how, you know, you watch the Ted Bundy trials and all these women that showed up, and it's like, okay, there's a lack of self-esteem. There's, you know, that quote, we accept the love we think we deserve, when you know, are, you know, again, lack of maturity, when you aren't at that place in life, when you haven't experienced things in life to make you understand your own self-worth and that you don't have to put up with being treated a certain way, that you are going to accept that, you know, type of love, especially if, you know, you're not, you know, confident enough with yourself, if you haven't come to terms with who you are as a human being, and, you know, you have that doubt, you have that, you know, self-esteem issues, you are going to relate to, you know, that, and, you know, that's what I found, that it was a universal, you know, common denominator with all the girls that, you know, would flock to the Ted Bundy trials, that, you know, would listen to, you know, Charles Manson, to all of these people in, you know, this whole Raylo fandom. They don't understand. They don't understand that this is a toxic thing. This guy is literally, he tells her, she tells him that, hey, put your shirt on, I'm uncomfortable. He tells her, you are worthless. You know, you're nobody. Your parents abandon you. That's, you know, that is an abusive relationship. That is something an abuser tells the person that they are abusing to gain power over them. That is a toxic, abusive relationship, and these people flock to it. They are promoting it. They are saying that this is okay to show children. This is okay to promote. That is disturbing. It is fundamentally wrong. This is what a toxic, fandom is. Not me, not other people like me in the fandom menace that are just trying to, bring this, bring attention to this, bring attention to the fact that this is wrong, trying to, help and say, hey, you guys, you kind of got your Star Wars lore wrong, to, the people at Disney. Hey, this isn't Luke Skywalker. Hey, this isn't how hyperspace works. Let us help you because we're the fans. We live, breathe, and, bleed this stuff. We know, let us help you. But instead we're labeled, toxic, misogynistic man babies, when all we've been trying to do is clarify things because we're Star Wars fans and we love this. And then, these people, which, again, Raylo, that is toxic fandom. This going and hunting down some innocent cosplay girl and causing a problem, that is toxic fandom. Making an issue out of nothing, when there's no issue there, that is toxic fandom. I didn't go out, I didn't even know who any of these people were. I didn't go and seek out any of this. It came in freaking tidal waves and freaking tsunamis. That is toxic fandom. That is targeted harassment to a freaking T. And they don't understand that. And, maybe they do. Maybe that's why they hit the block button, because they're cowards and they're too ashamed to come to terms with the fact that they are doing something wrong. But anyway, guys, that has been my past 48 hours of absolute hell. My friend Jeremy on Geeks and Gamers did a video about it. My friend Jessi, from Mindless Entertainment did a video about it. They even had, a segment of the High Council talk about it. I'm going to be doing a live stream later to go through, because I actually do have evidence of all of this. I go and I screen record every single time that they said, oh, well, you're harassing me. I said, give me evidence. Show me, and I will go take care of it. If it's somebody from my following, I will go, I will reach out, I will try to talk to them and, get them to apologize to you. I will, do everything in my power to fix this, to correct anything that needs to be corrected. No, I get blocked. Me? I retweet. I share screenshots. I will do everything. I document everything that I can before I'm blocked. I'm going to go through it. We're going to go look through all of these. And we're, going to show. I'm going to provide the evidence. And, it's all there. It's all there if you do the research. But these people don't know how. But anyway, guys, that's what toxic fandom is. That is what targeted harassment is. And, a little bit that's what art criticism is as well. So, everyone, thank you for watching this. If you made it all the way through, if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click that little bell. That way you get notifications when I do other videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the binary sunset version, one of my favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's The Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.